it is Exotic Sonic here, and I found Wave 2. I am so glad I found these, because these will not be in the source for that long. And one thing I want to point out is that Eggman looks so much bigger than the other figures. So let's actually see, but judging by this, he's not going to be that much bigger. So let's get them open. So here is Shadow, guys. He looks amazing. I really like the expression. I like how they gave him a frown. And he is just basically a mini version of the 4-inch figure. If you see here. Compare him to Sonic. And they look really good together. I like how Jakks Specific is making more 2.5-inch figures because I like collecting both lines. You get a mini one and you get a big one. It's just really cool. He has really nice details. Metallic parts are actually metallic. If you see there, they're actually really shiny. And overall, he's just a really great figure. And move his arms. His are really hard to move for some reason. Like, I can't even, like... It's just really hard. And the fact that he can't turn his hands is just a little weird because they're like really bendy, so it looks like you can, but it'll break off, so don't do it. His legs move like the other figures, and like they're, for some reason, the joints are like super bendy on this. So that means it could probably break a lot easier, so be careful with these figures. Like with these figures had that like super hard plastic, but like with these, like the legs just bend instead of actually with the articulation. So be careful about that. It could just be because these are brand new and out of the factory and stuff. I don't know, but still. We're gonna move on to Super Sonic. So here we go. So here is Super Sonic. And one thing I noticed is that they stopped using the red mouths. Like if you see here. That's really weird. It's like it's just a white frown. That's really weird. Is he supposed to be like that? So I just find that weird how his mouth is just white. So maybe they forgot to paint it on this figure. I have no idea. His eyes, you can actually really barely see them. For some reason, like if you see on this Sonic, there's no like outlines on it, so it looks really nice. But for some reason, they added like a black outline around it. Why? And actually, I think they have the exact same hand pose. Oh my gosh, they do. So I think they just reused everything on this besides the head. Which is kind of lazy, but I guess it doesn't really matter because it is just... Super Sonic is Sonic, so I guess it makes sense. I just don't get I just don't get why his mouth is white and he has the outline around his red eye, so it's pretty weird. He has all the same articulation, but it doesn't have the weird melty joints the Shadow figure have. He doesn't have the weird melty joints the Shadow figure has, so Shadow's joints are just really weird. I don't know what that's all about, but still. Super Sonic is just really nice. All of these figures are really nice. Like, Jakks Specific has just been so good. I can't wait until they make characters like Amy, because they're making every character but Amy. So, I don't get it. But now we're going to move on to our last figure. Eggman. So here is Eggman, and I'd say he's like an exact copy of the 4-inch Eggman. Like, he has all the same joints besides the knee joints, which is fine. One of his legs are like super loose, and one of them doesn't even move. It's so stiff. But they gave him elbow joints, guys. Look at that. So Jakks Specific is showing us they can make elbow joints, but they don't give it on any other character. And if you see this, Eggman is the same size as all the other characters. It just looks so weird. Like, look at Sonic. It just looks really funny. I honestly don't know why they made Eggman in this size. It doesn't make a lot of sense because the other figure would scale a lot better. But I love the smoothness of the joints on his arms. Like, they can move a lot more than the 4-inch figure can. So let's compare them to the 4-inch figure. They look exactly the same. Just look at this. They're like identical. But they are different sculpts because this is smaller and yeah. But like I said, this Eggman scales way better with this Sonic than it does with this one because they're the same size and it just looks really weird. So make sure to get the 4-inch Eggman if you can find it because he's not in stores anymore. So his articulation is the same besides he has like new elbow joints and I love how they're giving some characters elbow joints, but I wish they would just give them to all of them. The 4-inch figure for Metal Sonic, I have right here. This is the 2.5-inch one, but the 4-inch one has has elbow joints, while this one doesn't, but they give Eggman the elbow joints. I don't know why they keep doing this, but yeah, his head doesn't turn. Well, it kind of does, but his mustache is way too big. And if you see, he does have like a mouth. For some reason, my camera won't focus. Come on. It's only focusing on the background. But he has like a really teeny mouth. It won't do it. Okay. So Eggman, like, I don't know why they made him into this size, but they did. And it doesn't make a lot of sense because, like, he's the same size as all the other characters, and that's not proportional at all. But it's still nice to have a smaller Eggman figure. It's probably for those people who want to only get the 2.5-inch line and they want all the characters. So I guess it makes sense, but they don't scale well at all with the actual figures. Like if you see there. And Knuckles is in Wave 2, but it's just the exact same as Wave 1. There's no differences at all. And the Sonic is different, but I decided to not get it. I might get it later on, but I'm not getting it for right now. So here are all the figures Jakks Pacific has made for the 2.5-inch line. I cannot wait until they make characters like Amy. We really need an Amy figure. We haven't got one since Sonic Boom, and that's Sonic Boom Amy, and they do not... The Boom characters don't look like the normal characters, so it would be really nice if Jakks Pacific would finally make an Amy and stop making characters that are more obscure and start making some main characters like Amy. They just skipped her. I hope they make her eventually. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and bye!